students, welcome back to your English class. Let us continue with subject verb agreement in your English grammar, as it is very important chapter in your English grammar. As of now, dear students, we have discussed in this chapter that if two singular subjects are connected by and, then they are followed by a plural verb. But if two subjects are joined by and, but they give us the idea of one, but they give the idea of one, in that condition they are followed by a singular verb. We have also discussed if two subjects are joined by an, but they refer to same person or same thing, in that condition also they are followed by singular verb. Later we discussed or if two subjects are connected by or and nor, if both subjects are singular and both are nouns, in that condition they are followed by singular verb. But if one of them is plural, then plural subject must be placed after singular subject. It should be nearer to the verb, and according to the nearest subject the verb should be plural. If one noun is singular and one noun is plural and they are joined by they are joined by or and nor, in that condition they are followed by a plural verb, and plural subject must be placed nearer to the verb. So let's discuss more rules regarding subject verb agreement. Either, neither, each, everyone, either, neither, each, everyone, either, neither, each, everyone, many a, and many a, must be, many a must be followed by, a singular verb. So dear students, next rule is either, neither, each, everyone, either, neither, each, everyone, many a, they must be followed by a singular verb. Now let us write examples. Either of two boys, either of two boys has done it, has done it. So dear students, here many students may confuse, because here they can see a plural noun. So that is why many may confuse and they can use here plural verb. But according to while reading you may get it a little bit strange, but grammatically it is correct. Okay, so either of the two boys has done it. So either, neither, each, everyone, many a must be followed by a singular verb. More examples. Neither of two boys neither of two boys has done it. Okay. Next, each student of my class has completed their project on time. So dear students, here we can see that either, neither, each, everyone, many, they must be followed by a singular verb. Either of two boys has done it. So here you can see it is plural, but even though it is followed by a singular verb, because according to grammar rule, either, neither, each, everyone, many, they must be followed by a singular verb. Neither of the two boys has done it. Each student of my class has completed their project on time. Okay. Each student of my class completed, not their beta, it is completed his or her. Okay, both you can write here. So I am going to write his project on time. Okay, so you can take the screenshot or you can pause the video and write. I am going to rub it. I am going to write more examples. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Everyone was present in my class. Everyone was present in my class. Many a man has done it. Okay. So dear students, once again I am repeating, either, neither, each, everyone, many, they must be followed by singular verb. So as we have seen these 5 examples of each. Okay. Everyone was present in my class. You can see here it is followed by a singular verb. So this subject is followed by a singular verb. In the same way, many a man has done it. Okay, so take the screenshot or you can also note them down. Next one, dear students, some nouns are plural in form but singular in meaning. Some nouns are plural in form but singular in meaning, followed by a singular verb. Followed by a singular verb. So dear students, some nouns are plural in form. Some nouns are plural in form but singular in their meaning. They are followed by a singular verb. For example, the news is correct. This news is correct. So news, it seems to be plural, N-E-W-S, but it is plural in form but singular in meaning. That is why it is followed by a singular verb. The mathematics is not my favorite subject. So here our student, mathematics seems to be plural, but it is plural in form, but it is singular in meaning. So it is followed by a singular verb. Politics was the part of his life. So politics, it seems to be plural, as it is plural in form but it is singular in meaning. Okay, let us write examples. First one, this news is true. So we can see here, news seems to be plural but it is singular. So here some nouns are plural in form. So it is plural in form but singular in its meaning. Second one, mathematics. Mathematics is my favorite subject. So dear students, you can see that here mathematics, it is plural in form but singular in meaning. That is why it is followed by a singular verb. Okay, mathematics is my favorite subject. Next, politics was the part of his life. So here students, you can see that politics seems to be plural in form. It is plural in form but singular in meaning. That is why it is followed by a singular verb. So some nouns are plural in form but singular in their meanings. Okay, but singular in their meanings, they are followed by a singular verb. Example, this news is true. Mathematics is my favorite subject. Politics was the part of his life. Okay, so either you can take the screenshot or you can write them down. You can also pause the video and write them down. Now let us discuss the next rule. Next rule is when a noun expresses, it is P, expresses, when a noun expresses or instead this we can write when plural noun, it would be more suitable here. We should write here when a plural noun expresses quantity or number, taken as a whole, which is taken as a whole, it is followed by a singular verb. Okay, dear students, when a plural noun expresses quantity or number taken as a whole, that quantity or number is taken as a whole, in that condition it is followed by a singular verb. Okay, let us understand it better with the help of examples. 900 rupees 900 rupees is not much for this mobile. Here this 900 rupees has been taken as a unit. It has been taken as a unit. Okay, so 900 rupees is not much amount, much amount for this mobile. So here, dear students, 900 rupees has been taken as a unit. Next, 20 kilometers is not a long distance. 20 kilometers is not a long distance. So here 20 kilometers has been taken as a unit. Okay. So dear students, in this condition we use a singular verb. So such subjects are followed by a singular verb. Okay. So you can take a screenshot or you can pause the video and write them down. Okay. Let us discuss the next rule. Okay, let me write the next rule. Next rule says when two singular subjects, when two singular subjects, when two singular subjects are joined or connected by with together with no less than and besides. When two singular subjects are joined by with, together with, no less than and besides, they are connected, they are they are followed, not connected, they are followed by a singular verb. Okay, they are followed by a singular verb. So dear students, when two singular subjects are joined by with, together with, no less than and besides, then they are followed by a singular verb. They take a singular verb. Now examples. My suitcase with all its contents, my suitcase with all its contents has been stolen. My suitcase with all its contents has been stolen. Okay? Content. When two singular subjects, here we are talking about singular subject. Okay? So please take the screenshot, or you can pause the video and can write. I am going to rub it, then I will write more examples. He, together with his sister, he together with, here we should write with. Okay, he together with his sister was present. Okay, he together with his sister was present. So here two subjects are joined by, together with. Two singular subjects are joined by together with. They are followed by a singular verb. Third example. No one besides the nurse, knows this secret. Okay. Fourth one, no less than you, we should write this way. He no less than you, he, no less than you, no, is to blame. He no less than you is to blame. So dear students, in these examples we can see that when two subjects are joined with together with two singular subject, two singular nouns are joined by together with, they followed by a singular subject. When two singular subjects are joined by besides, so they followed by a singular verb. And when two subjects are joined by no less than, so they are followed by a singular verb. Okay, so if two singular nouns are joined by with together with besides no less than, they are followed by a singular verb. Okay, so please note it down, or you can also take the screenshot. Let us talk about next tool. Next tool says a collective noun is generally followed by a singular verb when subject stands for, when the subject stand for the collection as a whole. So dear students, a collective noun is generally followed by a singular verb when the subject stands for the collection as a whole. When the subject shows a collection, in that condition collective noun is followed by a singular verb. Sometimes collective noun does not gives the idea of collection. We will discuss it later. So in that condition we use plural verb after it. Okay, so in that condition collective noun is followed by plural verb. So we will discuss it later. So let us go through the examples to understand it better. The whole class is present. The whole class is present. So dear students, whole class is a collective noun, and here this collection has been represented as a whole. So in this case, this collective noun is followed by a singular. This collective noun is followed by a singular verb. Now let me write second example. The mob has dispersed. The mob has dispersed. It's a collective noun, shows a crowd. And the next one, the jury has four members. Okay, the jury has 4 members. So here students, we can see that a collective noun is generally followed by a singular verb, okay, when the subject stands for a collection. So in all these 3 examples we can see that the subjects are standing for a collection. What if the subject do not stand for a collection? So please take the screenshot or note it down. You can also pause the video and note it down. I'm going to rub it. Then I'll discuss the second condition. Okay. What if the subject does not stand for a collection, but in case the subject does not stand for a collection, but in case the subject does not stand for a collection, it is followed by a plural verb. It is followed by a plural verb. Okay. But in case the subject, even if it is collective noun, even if the subject is a collective noun, but it does not, stand for a collection, then it is followed by a plural verb. Example: the jury have different opinions. Okay. The jury have different opinions. It means, each member of the jury have divided in their opinion. Okay, so that is why it is not representing the whole unit, because they have divided on their decision, on their opinion. So in such cases we use plural verb after them, even if it is a collective noun, but it does not give us the sense of singular, because the members of the jury have been divided in their decision. Okay. Next example: the crew were arrested. The crew were arrested. So in these 2 examples we can see that they are showing individualness. Okay, so that is why they have been followed by a plural verb. Okay, dear students, so it's all about today's class. So see you tomorrow in the next video. So thank you students for watching the video. See you tomorrow.